Alrighty, so we're going to be seeing Meta Knight versus Ness. Honestly, kind of surprised that Ripplepuff is actually going to be pulling out the Meta Knight. Honestly, expected her to 100% go Kirby. But so far, quick openings here. 15 to 35 already. 44. You know, Ness in this like little bit of a precarious position, being put near off stage already. Gotta make this recovery. Gets the forward air though. Nice little ledge grab there from Ripplepuff. Gonna grab that Ness and go for the little grab release chain grab. Ripplepuff finding out for herself just how hard it is to do that chain grab in net play lag. It's not that easy. You gotta react to when Ness breaks out of the grab release. The timing on which Ness breaks out of the grab release is going to be dependent on the player mashing rather than the person grabbing. And because of that like timing thing, you're kind of forced to react to when they get released, and when you're trying to react to something in net play lag, it's always going to be a little bit harder compared to if you're playing it offline. Anyhow, 110. Ness really managed to pull himself back in a winning spot. Now he's got a little bit of a lead. Okay. There we go. Ness taking first blood in this game. First stock of the set. Gets the forward air. Stuffing that jump real quick. It's a little neutral air. Thrown off stage though. Gotta make a quick recovery. Nice little PK fire. Stuffing that shuttle loop. Just the end of it. No glide attack action for Ness. Nice little air dodge here. Avoiding any scoops that would happen. Quick up smash. Scooping him off, almost SDs with the PK Thunder too. Just barely grabbing that ledge though. Ooh, gets the Thunder too, but it hits shield and he gets neutral aired out. Excellent DI though. Ripplepuff not even trying to go for an edge guard here. Grabs the ledge after the balloon just ends Ness's career. Looked like Ripplepuff tried to save Ness, and somehow managed to die in the process, though. Really unfortunate situation for both players. That balloon really just came in at just the most imperfect time possible for Ness. Trying to make his little mix-up recovery happen. There we go, now Ness pulling ahead by a whole stock, 43 to 34. Got a little palindrome action on the percents. What else coming in? Gets the grab down throw coming through. The little NATO here. Jumping over these PK fires. Ripplepuff playing it patient. Finding her way in. A little bit of time. Try to avoid as much punishment as possible. Ness really giving us good showing this tournament. You know, he's beaten a lot of players that I would say he probably was not projected to beat this tournament. He took out, he went into winners. I don't remember who he played in winners, but I know in losers he played against me, beat me 3-1. You know, that was one where historically he has lost those in tournament, but you know, this was his tournament. He won that, and then he goes into losers and he beats player 1, beats me, beats not Tenda. And it was he beat me, beat player 1, and I thought there was one more person he beat. But either way, looking like he might be able to take game 1. Does get his stock taken though by Ripplepuff with a quick sweet spot at 130 from that up B. Oh, that's right, he beat Hinkage. Yeah, Hinkage was the other player that would also say that maybe he would have been projected to not beat Hinkage. Not quite sure, honestly. Hinkage, a little bit rusty. He's a good player, very good, but he's a little bit rusty. I don't think I've been seeing him enter these tournaments much until today. So, you know, Hinkage, yeah, he might be a little rusty. So that one I can kind of expect. The main upsets for sure is him taking the set off of me and player 1. Pretty crazy stuff, and already he's taking game 1 off of what would probably have been the second seed of the tournament in Ripplepuff, and take not just Ripplepuff, but her Meta Knight no less. See, it's one thing if it's Ripplepuff on Kirby. Ripplepuff is pretty excellent Kirby, but that matchup is probably a little bit different than playing it as Meta Knight, to be sure.
3, 2,
Anyway, so game 1 went to Ness. Ripplepuff said, let's go immediately back to Smashville. I don't think it's the stage. I don't need to counterpick you. I just need to play better. You know, that wasn't it. This game might be. Eats the PK Fire. Does not SDI out. Gets grabbed for it. SDI's that PK Fire, though. Not trying to get tank a bunch of damage again. It's another PK Fire into another down throw. Avoids the PK Thunder 2, though. Accidental air dodge there, avoiding his own ledge grab. Ness there, maybe with a little bit of a panic there with that air dodge. Probably expected he was going to get edge guarded. Realistically, he wasn't in a situation where he was in any danger. He could have let himself float, and he would have just grabbed the ledge and hammered. Maybe a little bit of panic, though, settling in. But Ripplepuff now got a little bit of wind in her sails. See what she's going to do with this stock lead. You know, it's always a different game. When you're playing Brawl with someone and it's at a high level, it's always a completely different vibe once you're down a whole stock or once you're up a whole stock. You got a little bit more room to breathe. You can be a little more comfortable, a little bit more confident in your moves and your decisions. So far, I think we're seeing a little bit of that from Ripplepuff. She is at a high percent, though. But at any moment, if she does slip up and get grabbed, that could be her stock. And we have things evened up again. So far, she's got 52%, 55% with extra credit. Now 67 with that down smash. Went for the ledge grab. A little bit unorthodox and maybe unexpected there. A little down tilt abuse there. Down tilt being easily one of Meta Knight's best moves. No question there. A little bit of a scuff up, I think, there on that recovery. Scuffed a little bit. But does get back and gets the grab. Don't worry about me. I got this grab. I'm going to be okay. Ness trying to find his way back on stage, though. Now that he is on even stock, still has to get back to neutral. You know, rack up some percent and close out the stock. A lot of work you still got to do. Ripplepuff's kind of sitting pretty in a good position. Gets the shuttle loop. Scoops him right into the blast zone. Ness got to make a lot of work happen. Nice little glide attack to neutral air there. Very Mewtwo King-esque in a way. Ripple gonna grab this ledge and get the free forward air. Not really content to attempt to challenge that PK Thunder 2. With a little down air, punishing that PK Thunder 1. Okay, Ness getting some forward airs in. Trying to not give up too much position. But keep getting these punishes, rack up that percent. Maybe a little bit of an overcommitment there. Gets the down air, misses the jab block, but gets the tech chase grab. That back throw is going to be the stock taken. 75% separated now. Not too much of a lead that is not insert. It's very, very close to being able to come back, right? Ness making a little comeback, gets scooped again. Tough spot for Ness now. Off stage 112, Ripple gets another scoop. And that's going to be game 2 going to Ripplepuff. Now the top score tied 1-1. Question is, if you're Ness here, where do you counterpick? Ripplepuff has yet to say anything about what stage she's banning. Ripplepuff banning Lilac. Interesting ban. I actually would have thought that would have been easily one of Ness's worst stages, just because of the ledge. Interesting ban. Alright, well now we're waiting to see what Ness is going to counterpick. You gotta remember, DSR is in effect, so at this point, because Ness won game 1 on Smashville, he cannot take Ripplepuff there unless Ripplepuff agrees to it. Ness saying, okay, fine, how about FD then? Ripplepuff says, I'm gonna stay Meta Knight. Alright, so now we're gonna be seeing another round of MK Ness. Right here on Final Destination. And so far, both players kind of taking it easy. A random shuttle loop there from Ripplepuff. Getting a little spicy, gets the forward air into shuttle loop. shields the downer, but does not get a punish on it. Gets a grab here, leads into down throw. Nice down air here. Ripplepuff opting not to go for the chain grab anymore. I think she took her shot at it to see, oh, just how hard is it really to do this on net play? Realized, hey, this crap's really unreliable on net play. I'm gonna just go for what I know works. Get these down throws, get these back throws, go for some edge guards. You know, there's other ways to win the game, right? It's definitely a little bit of a strong factor for Ness on net play. Now, Ness is still, regardless, a very strong player. Just one thing he just doesn't have to deal with as much. So, that is one of the cool things, though, for Ness in this tournament, because it's a net play tournament. Stages like FD traditionally would be a pretty bad stage for Ness, because he's going to get chain grabbed across the stage. But because it's a net play tournament, those grab release chain grabs are a lot less reliable. So taking him all the way across stage, not really as likely to happen. You can go for it, but you have situations like that where you go for the dash grab, it gets spot dodged because your timing is just a little bit off by those extra few frames from net play. You know, it's a guaranteed re-grab, but you can't get it if you're reacting a little bit late. So 129 to 134. Sweet spot shuttle loop still does not take it though. It's good enough momentum cancel from Ness. Very surprised that he lived that one actually. And quick little shuttle loop and a glide attack. Sniping Ness out of his jump. Takes that first stock. Secure herself a lead. Now what is Ripplepuff going to do to extend that lead is the question. Now she's going to try to rack up damage, and she wants to, at all costs, avoid that grab, because 136, you're playing Meta Knight, you're a light character, and Ness has one of the strongest back throws in the game. Definitely trying to avoid that right here. Gets grabbed out of the down air. Ness just really sharking for that. Gets it. Now stock is even, 37, 49 to 18 now. Ness forward airing to just stuff that NATO. Does not get that mess out of here. Don't even try it, bud. Quick little NATO to scoop Ness out of his dash attack, though. With a quick little PK fire, but getting punished a little bit here. Ness needing to land, having a bit of a struggle doing it. Nice little air dodge. Unfortunately, tanks the down smash to face. No DI. Oh, goes for the PK Thunder too. Nearly gets it. Not quite enough though. It's a little neutral air. Ness in a real tough spot now. Oh, nice little side B there. Catching him out of the NATO with PK Fire from the top. Doesn't get a big punish though. Ripplepuff really seeming like she's figured something out. Like figuring out what's going on with these matches with Ness. Not really doing too poorly, honestly. Just holding that lead, not throwing stocks away too much, hitting these down smashes. Doesn't go for the ledge snap, but does get the NATO to cover Ness's ledge jump. Oh, gets the up here near the blast zone. Not quite enough. Predicts, or at least covers, the down air from Ness. Ooh, getting hit with that thunder too. Nearly loses the stock at like 80. Just like that. Stock is now pretty even for this one. But Ness gonna have to make a lot of work. Oh, gets hit with the back hit, a down smash. Still surviving though. Gonna find her way in and gets hit with the shuttle loop. Sweet spot. That's gonna be that last stock of Game 3. Rippled now with a 2-1 lead. Over Ness. Alright, so who's the bans? Let's see what the ban is going to be. Ripple says, I'm still banning Lilat. What is Ness going to do here? Gotta dig deep. Says, hey, do you want to up the buffer some more? I kind of not feeling these lag spikes. Ness having a little bit of a connection issue. Earlier when we played our set, he didn't have too much lag going on, but ever since, it seems like ever since he played player 1, his connection's been a little out of whack. He's gonna up that pad buffer a bit, and he's thinking about his counter pick. Gotta wonder if there'll ever be a netplay tournament where you're allowed to counter pick to just like 30 pad buffer. I think that'd be really interesting. So see, maybe do it to someone who's a bit of a newer player. Maybe they've never played on old school Wii MFI. You just go, you know what? I'm an old gen. I played with that trash Nintendo Wi-Fi connection. Let me counterpick to 40 pad buffer. I got this. Home field advantage. Nothing like that though this time. Just a little bit more buffer, and it looks like they're gonna be going to SV. Maybe nope. Ripple, that's up to you. I was like, DSR sucks. Okay, it looks like we're seeing Ness with a counterpick to PS1. Ripple says, I am staying that night. Just staying.
3, 2, 1, go!
Okay, Ripplepuff opening with a quick NATO. That's taking a quick 17. Oh, gets the neutral air. Going for the PK fire. Doesn't quite get it though. Another PK fire. Little dash tack action. Oh, okay. This little dash tack and neutral air. Quick little up smash. It's the PK Thunder as well. Oh. Okay. Quick little PK Fire gets the down air spike. No jab lock though. Seeming like Ripplepuff are really SDIing these PK Fires a lot more. Ripplepuff going in though. Going out there. Because you know what? I'm just going to go in. I'm not waiting for you to camp me and spam PK Thunder. I'm getting out there. Gets the edge guard. It's going to be an early stock in this game. High percent, but fairly quick stock. You know, 640, already down. Ness already down to his second stock. Camping it up a little bit with these PK Thunders. Just trying to force Ripplepuff to make an approach here. Maybe rack some easy percent. Pivot grab, doesn't get anything though, but takes a NATO to the face. Okay, little double jump here. Alright, Ripplepuff getting the grab, gets the scoop, and that's an early second stock at 87. Man, Ness really got to do a lot of work. Down 2 stocks. Game point here. If he loses this one, he's out of the tournament. He's got to really dig deep and make something happen if he wants a chance to continue in this tournament. Ripplepuff sitting strong here. 3 stocks to 1. Sure, in KO percent. But you gotta find that grab still. It's in a real tough spot. Ripple going for the scoop, doesn't get it. There you go. There's the back throw. 2 stocks to 1. Ness with a quick little taunt. Pulls out the bat. Says hit. Okay. We got some windmill action. We're gonna see some windmill combos. Might see someone throwing someone else into the windmill. Uh-oh. Ness gonna make this recovery. Getting down smashed. Real rough spot. Okay. Ripple goes for the 4th throw, tossing him into the windmill there. Doesn't get enough knockback to do anything with it, though. Ooh, Ness gets the PK Fire and the grab. You see? Goes for another PK Fire. Back hit a down smash though. Real tough spot. Nice little neutral air catching that air dodge. Gets up tilted. He's gonna live that one though. A lot of work Ness gotta do here. Already nearly in KO percent himself. Still needs to rack up some percent on this Meta Knight or manage to get some kind of like down air off stage. Something. Right now this is not it for Ness. He's looking in a real tough spot. 132, 137. Ripple gets the chin grab. Got Ness off stage. Is this gonna be his tournament life? Ness with the back throw way too early though. There's no chance of that killing. Does get the PK Thunder though. He gets a quick little forward air, racking some percent. Also refreshing that back throw a little bit. At this point, back throw will probably kill. He's gotta get the right position for the grab. Ness content to camp out on the side. Gets shuttle looped during his double jump though. Ooh, shuttle looped again, and that's not going to be able to make it back. That is going to do it. Quick little drill rush to instantly just stuff any attempt at recovery that Ness can make. And that's a 3-1 victory for Ripplepuff over Ness. That is how his run ends. A pretty good run it was, but 3-1, we'll take it. It's going to be Ripplepuff moving on into losers finals, actually, where he'll be playing Mike Ray for essentially to decide who's going to be third and who's going to be playing Cody. Alright, now we're waiting for Mike Ray and Ripplepuff to start up. They gotta set their they gotta start up their room, and they gotta decide who's gonna be in port, which port, and all that jazz. Ripplepuff says, I don't care, I'll host, I don't care about port priority. Alright, so I'm gonna use the same code unless Ripplepuff's re-hosting with a different code. Alright, there you go. Ripplepuff hosting up with a new code. Here we go. I'm gonna load that up real quick here. Set these names, set these scores back to 0. Good stuff to Ness. Made a real solid attempt. But it is what it is. Name 2 gonna be Mike Ray 4 now. And then I think we're gonna have Ness pop in here. Okay. Call in Ness real quick here.
Hey, my man.
Yo, 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 yo. Alright, so you should be... Did you join yet? You gotta join still.
Sorry, I was talking with Four
Yeah,
Sword.
make sure you join before they start, because once they start, they're not gonna want to not start, because then it's a hassle, so make sure you join.
Right.
There. Oh, you joined it and disconnected?
Yep,
Really?
I'm in.
There we go. Okay, there you go. They gotta disable your port. Disable Ness port.
Sorry, I'm always late. It's hard to keep track of the codes already.
There you go. Oh, did they...
Although,
Oh wait, Mike Ray's not in.
whoops.
Okay, we'll just close this then.
Alright.
Yeah, Mike Ray accidentally dropped out. I think he was trying to... Maybe he wanted to disable your port or something? I don't know. Might have just pressed escape by accident while trying to type something.
Either way, happy with my run today.
Yeah, no, it wasn't a bad run. I mean, you beat me, you beat player 1, and...
I just wish I didn't start lagging at the end.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. It is
yeah,
what it is,
it doesn't
though.
make for good stream quality, I imagine.
It's okay. Don't worry about it too much. Just, the only thing you gotta worry about is your play. Make sure you're playing well. That's the important thing.
Yeah.
Play well, and be a good sport. That's, you know, those are the two things that are, I think, most respected in this community.
Oh, of course.
If you play well and you're a good sport, then everybody's gonna love you. If you play poorly, and you're a good sport, people will still like you, but people will love you if you do both.
Yeah, she did good. She did good. She was adapting to my playstyle, and I was getting a little nervous and
yeah, for
couldn't
sure.
figure out how to mix up
Ripple's
stuff.
a really good player, for sure.
Definitely did not know how to play against me first match, I feel, but she learned quick.
For sure. There we go, and it looks like they've restarted it finally. I think that we should be good to go now. Yeah, it says now loading. Looking solid. Let's pause this music here. Alrighty. Yeah, not too bad a run. I think you get 4th or 5th for that, I think. Something like that. Not too bad.
Yeah.
And someone closed it again. I don't know what's going on with that. It ain't me, Chief.
Not me either.
It ain't me, Chief.
I was pretty happy with the jab blocks I got this set.
Yeah, you got a lot of them, for sure.
Oh, not that set, but the previous one, specifically against player 1. Like, I was really happy with that.
Yeah, you got a lot of them. You even got one, I think, on Ripplepuff, too.
I can't remember. That's okay.
It would have been during game 1, I think.
But here's the funny thing, when she SD'd on game 1 and on stock 2, I totally missed it because I forgot to close the mic on my Discord, or from the previous commentating, and my screen popped up and blocked out my game for a sec.
Oh.
So that's why I was so confused. Hey, how'd she die? She gimped me.
Yeah, well, more specifically, she grabbed the ledge after you edgeguarded yourself with a balloon.
Yeah, I was kind of trying to...
That balloon was so unfortunate.
I tried hitting the PK Fire with the balloon, so if she tried to do like a shuttle loop, it would have hit her. But anyway, time to move on to Ripplepuff versus
Here we go.
Microwave.
This is losers finals, by the way. This is for 3rd place. If you know, this is to decide who gets 3rd and who's gonna play against Cody and win a grand finals. You got Mike, Ray, and Ripplepuff. Looks like they might have a desync though. Ripplepuff just running off stage and SDs immediately.
Oh no!
Closing it. You gotta wonder, is it a desync or what happened here?
Oh,
C-stick
another C-stick
not working. We have heard that
we
so
should just
many
try
times.
and test we should just test our C-sticks in the menu and see if it works.
Yeah, for some reason, people will just keep having C-stick issues in this tournament. I do not know what is the deal with that, but it's happening a lot. People just keep having to restart netplay, and that's exactly what's going to happen here. Looks like they're going to restart it again. New code.
Okay, new code.
And there we go. Right there.
Okay, I'm in.
I'm in there. They gotta disable your port, my port, and then they can boot up and make sure their C-stick is working. Okay. This is gonna be it for all the marbles. Sort of, right? I mean, like, I think everyone, for the most part, let's be real, everyone expects Cody to win. So the only question isn't who's going to win the tournament. It's going to be who's going to get 2nd. That's what people are, for the most part, really interested in all honesty.
Everyone likes an underdog story, though.
Yeah, I mean, it would be cool to see someone beat Cody for once, but right now, I think the community has a bit of catching up to do.
That's all right.
Oh, man. We're having some technical difficulties.
Well, I think we're in now.
No.
Call me crazy. I thought I saw a spike. Are you sure my port's removed?
Your port is removed.
So it's not me.
No.
Oh, sorry. I guess it just doesn't show because I'm not connected to their game.
Either way, I don't see anything. If they're playing right now, they shouldn't be because it didn't connect. Like,
oh yeah, you see, like they're already choosing the characters and stuff.
I can't see anything.
Oh no.
I just quit out so that way they can relaunch. It like crashed or something.
Yeah, like it's still going on. Like, am I crazy?
Close it on your end. No, you're not crazy. Just your computer connected. Mine didn't. So if you close it, it should close the game.
Okay.
If it doesn't, then they're just gonna play, I guess, off stream or something.
Oh.
I have no
Whoops.
idea.
You know,
Honestly,
I could have. I feel like I could have streamed it on my end, and then you could have watched me. Whoops.
probably yeah. Well, it would have been has to set that up anyway, so it's okay. It's
fine. Well, so I guess we're out of commentation for a match.
Unless they decide to finish their game, seems like it. Well,
Oops.
oh man, this is eating up a lot of time. Not gonna lie.
Unlucky. Terribly sorry.
No, it's not your fault. Kind of expected the tournament to be done by now, though, to be honest.
Well, I guess we just had a lot more participants, and plus when Ninja let like player 1 and Rec RP join a half hour later, that kind of held up back some brackets from being started too.
Yeah, and then the whole Tenda trying to time me out all 5 games.
I totally missed that. I'll have to go back in the stream and check that.
Yeah, he
Sounds pretty funny though.
He tried to time me out every single game. Which is why I was like, why is he playing so aggro against other people? What the hell? Like, he's just trying to time me out. Like, I don't know if it's like a preemptively, I'm going to time you out before you can time me out thing. And there was people who used to do that back in the day. Right? No, it's not, but...
I mean, you could.
It's not a good strategy. But anyway, I know back in the day there was a couple Warriors I remember that had that mentality. Well, I'm only camping you because if I let you have the lead, I'm going to camp you. And then I would get a stock up on them and I would keep beating their ass. So then they were like, oh, I guess he's not going to camp me. Okay. But I don't know. Maybe it's something like that. All I know is specifically against me, he to my knowledge, he just tried to time me out all 5 games. And he did not really attempt that with Ripple. It could be a matchup thing as well, though. Maybe he just feels like if he tries to camp Meta Knight to a timeout, that he's more likely to get scooped. But I don't know. Either way, well.
Sorry, I was talking to my dad for a sec.
No, you're good. Ninja, are you there? Some music on for the time being. Alright guys, well, I'm gonna be heading out. Thanks so much for showing up to watch. The tournament's going to be finished, but I'm guessing they're probably gonna have to finish it off stream because they're having some technical difficulties. I actually have some stuff I gotta take care of So I'm gonna have to let you guys go. Best of luck to the remaining participants. Thank you everybody for showing up to watch Brawl. Be sure to show up for the next one if there is one. It'll probably be on Saturday. You know, all this stuff's all in the Brawl Discord, so you can check it out there. I host my own weeklies on Thursdays, so on Thursday, if any of you guys want to join, you know, we're having a poll to decide in the Discord what event we're doing next Thursday, whether it's going to be the standard, you know, Meta Knight IC's legal singles rule set like normal, or if we're going to be doing a crew battle event. You know, whatever it is, you guys can show up for it, but I'll see you guys Thursday. I got a jet. Y'all have a good one. Peace.